is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Bowl season rolls on with the Boca Raton Bowl. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Defense might bring the house here. The run inside. It's Hill. There he goes. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quick.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They get the stop. It was 4th and 1, and they're still 1 yard away. A turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore pulls it in. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Johnson.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to run for it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. Picked off. What a way to set him up. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing Moore. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
How about the big fella? I know this this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Dante Moore finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Ducks will go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Moore. Going for the big play. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Again, it's Moore. It's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down and make...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Moore will throw. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Runs through a man, he might have some space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Rushes on him. Firing to the right, complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Looking left. Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Throwing Moore. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Moore to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Bear. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in. Because this passing attack, it's lethal. Because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Dante Moore. He makes the grab. Discards him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. He made him pay for that short kickoff. 78 yards. He returned it for a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Moore will throw. Shows him the stiff arm. Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, you're trailing into game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Moore to the air again. Escapes the pressure going right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Throwing Moore. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Again, it's Moore. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dante Moore. He uncorks one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see 1 return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick pass to the left. Crosses it. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over, jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moore, play action. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll knock him down.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Drills him with the stiff arm. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Moore. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks attack. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Number 97 set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hooks. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
That's a really nice-looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. All the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Moore. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll go play action with Moore. Here comes the heat. He lets one fly deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. This offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Dante Moore finds his man. It's Hill. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Looking down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his 25. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29 and a solid return there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Moore. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. So first down will open up the final period.
1852 Soldier! 1852 Soldier! Ready, go!
Got a little space. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here's Moore to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Just keeps moving. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I'll I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Finding an escape route. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. It's a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side.
Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Hard running there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They want that clock to run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Making side adjustments here. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Here we go. Ready. Red. Slide. Slide.
Moore with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Booster. Freeze. Run. That's it. Q. Ready, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Return. Sweep. Ready. Ready, go.
Moore to the air again. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the third interception of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally
with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Wingo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. Bringing it out of the end zone was not a good one. Can't get him to the ground. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. So after the first down run, here's second down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Manning from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fourth down, Manning. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. From the gun, the ground game. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Oh, he's got some space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe a crease. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to the ground with the running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback making checks. From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll take the deep shot. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pucks it out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Manning from the gun on third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. The give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnum, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give out of the gun. Picks up the first down. At the 35, he's loose. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Leaves it with the back. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the catch. It's Lockett. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Manning unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Moore will throw. Looking for a deep man. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And some room to work. Got enough for the first. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this third quarter with a run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense changing the play. They go right back to it. Makes it past the marker. That's the 20. He's got space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Got enough for the first. Speeding down the left side. The 30. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Texas.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him,
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
From the red zone, it's Hill. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.